Hi, friends. First of all, I just want to say hi and how much I miss you. I hope you are staying healthy by washing your hands and keeping your hands off your face, and of course, staying home. Those are three main rules of staying healthy. And so, with that, I just want to just say how much I miss you, and I wish we were together in school. And sometimes we take for granted the things that we do day by day, and so nowadays I really, really do miss the classroom, and I miss you all just being there and sharing time together. So today I'm going to be reading a book, and I hope you enjoy it. And it talks a little bit about how sometimes we take things for granted, and so I hope you enjoy it. Memoirs of a Goldfish. What is a memoir? Have you ever heard that word before? What does it sound like to you? A memoir is a book about your life, the lessons you've learned, and the key moments that have shaped who you are. So, today we're going to read about a goldfish and his lessons that he's learned that shaped who he is now. This book is called Memoirs of a Goldfish by Devin Scullin and illustrated by Tim Bowers. So as I read this book, I want you to be thinking about how the goldfish feels at the beginning of the book, in the middle of the book, and at the end of the book, okay? So, day one, I swam around my bowl. Day two, I swam around my bowl twice. Day three, I swam around my bowl. I thought about taking a nap, but fish don't sleep. So I swam around my bowl. Day four, I got some company today. I don't like the looks of him one bit. He doesn't say anything, he just bubbles. Day five. Mr. Bubbles still hasn't said a word. He just looks at me. I said hello today, and he said grrr. He's creepy. Day 6. Today my bowl looks like a garden. There are a bunch of plants in here now. I guess I have to water them. Great. Day 7. Mr. Bubbles and I now have company. He's a snail. He says his name is Marvin, and he likes to eat the slime off the inside of the bowl. He's disgusting. Day 8. Things are getting very crowded. While watering the plants, I made a crab named Fred. I offered him my fin, and he nearly cut it off. Even Mr. Bubbles is afraid of him. Fred says I should stay on my side of the bowl. Look, I said, the whole bowl is my side of the bowl. He snapped his claw and Marvin fainted. I gotta get out of here. Day 9. That does it. My bowl now contains a sunken pirate ship, two guppies named Rhoda and Clark, and an angelfish named Cha Cha, who says she's from Hollywood. I can't turn around without bumping into something. At least Marvin is happy. There's more gunk on the side of the bowl every day. Day 10. This is ridiculous. I was trying to find room for a swim today when Rhoda and Clark told me they're going to have babies soon. Like there's room for that. Fred knocked Mr. Bubbles over and he became tangled in the plant. Cha-Cha said she couldn't help with Mr. Bubbles but needed me to apply her sunscreen. The sides of the bowl are covered in slime, and Marvin says he's too full to eat anymore. Yuck! Day 11. I'm a nervous wreck. Trying to avoid Fred, I turned around quickly this morning and came face to face with my reflection in a mirror. I nearly jumped out of my gills. I don't even look like myself anymore. I need to relax. Day 12. I've had it. Rhoda and Clark were racing around the bowl. Fred was fighting with Mr. Bubbles. Marvin kept bulging, and Cha Cha told me I was standing in her light. I just lost it. This is my bowl, I screamed. I want my bowl back. Day 13. Today I got my wish. Sort of. With a whoosh and a splash and a clack and a plunge, I was suddenly in a very tiny bowl of clear, pure water. Ah, it was small, but it was all mine. It was heavenly. I swam around my new bowl twice. But I started to wonder what had happened to everyone. When I last saw Mr. Bubbles, he was tangled in green. Who would help him? Poor Marvin was probably sick as a dogfish. He needs me. Cha-Cha will get a sunburn without me around. What about Rhoda and Clark? Did Rhoda have her baby guppies? There are probably 1,000 of them. They need me to make guppy bottles and change guppy diapers. Even Fred needs me. I'm the only one who can really talk to the grumpy guy. Have they even noticed I'm gone? Does anyone miss me? I started to cry, and that's not easy for a fish to do. Day 14. After a long, sad night, there was a whoosh and a splash and a clank and a plunge, and I was suddenly sprayed in the face by Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles gurgled a happy tune. Rhoda and Clark raced by me like two speedboats, followed by 12 of the cutest baby guppies you've ever seen. Marvin waved his fin at me from the nice clean glass of our enormous tank. Cha-Cha sat happily beneath the umbrella. I think even Fred missed me. We were all back together, and I looked around and realized I was part of a big family. I guessed I must have smiled because Clark said, "You look happy." I wanted to see for myself. "Where's the mirror?" I asked. "What mirror?" asked Clark. "We don't have a mirror," said Fred. "No mirror?" No wonder I didn't look like myself. It wasn't me I was seeing. Her name is Gracie, and she's the color of a fresh tangerine. She's a Pisces, just like me. And today we're going to swim around the tank together twice. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the book. And so now that we've read the book, did you think about how Goldfish was feeling in the beginning of the book and in the middle, at the end? Did he learn a lesson? Well, as we read this book, we noticed that he seemed a little bored because he swam twice, then he got sleepy and wanted to take a nap, but realized fish don't nap. And so he became bored in the beginning of the book. In the middle of the book, he was a little frustrated because now he had company. He had in and he was bumping into things, and so he became a little frustrated. And at the end of the book, he was actually happy because he realized that he found a family. And so it wasn't until they were taken away where he realized that he actually missed them and he loved them and that he thought they were going to need him, right? And so his lesson that he learned was that he actually wanted his family and loved his family. For this activity, I want you to go get a piece of paper and a pencil and just write maybe down some memoirs. Write down some things that you've experienced and that you've learned in the past, things that have shaped who you've become, who you are. What has happened in your life? Maybe nowadays, with this virus that's going around, you can't go out. What do you miss from the outside? What do you miss from being at school? What do you miss from going to the park and hanging out with your friends? Maybe you miss being with your family. Maybe somebody's birthday came up and you didn't get to go to their party because we're not able to go anywhere right now at this moment. So I just want you to think about that and write down some ideas. And if you can, I want you to um, illustrate, draw a picture of a tank, something just to give you an idea. And you can get this, you can draw your own picture, but I drew like a picture of the park because now we can't really go to the park. And so those are some of the things that we might miss now. Or the picture of the school. You might want to draw a picture of the school because maybe before you didn't think about it, but now you kind of do miss being at school. So just to have an idea of when it's in a little fish tank. You see that? And if you can, take a picture of it and send it to me on a text message or through Class Dojo. Share it. It was fun being with y'all, and I can't wait to see all the awesome pictures you're going to send me.